Recently, France made the serious decision in the French Parlement Réaction of how they would continue their country. This is the result map of what they came to. Nouveau Popular Front is the alliance of parties that their président belongs to. I didn't get the chance to research any of the parties in detail, so until I can, I respect the French décision. I probably don't admire it though, but it's their country. If they want to ruin their own lives, all I ask is that they don't ruin me. Here are the bars. Longer bars means more seats in Parliament, but what affects World War III is: will France or will France not send their own soldiers to Ukraine to fight Russia? It's something that's been suggested and argued with, so let's see how the bars feel about the question. Not very clear. This is the pie. It's actually relatively, at least compared to UK, a balanced, diverse result, hopefully for the better. And this is what the pie says about the big question. It's a very tight argument, but let's use some math to try and guess the chance of France doing it. Start with the numbers of seats that will probably vote for each side. 188 will send, 142 will not. Then, find out how many votes one needs for a majority. That is 577 seats divided by 2. We don't get a full number, but if we go with the highest whole number, we have the majority we were looking for, 289. If we minus the numbers of how many will probably vote for each, from that, we have 289 minus 188 equals 101, and 289 minus 142 equals 147. So if they are to send, they need 101 of the unclear seats on their side. If they are not to send, they need 147 of the unclear seats on their side. If we count up the number of unclear seats from the other parties to see what's available, we get 247. Remember, we rounded a decimal before, so there's a margin of error of 1. That's why this doesn't match the total of what each side needs added together. If we divide what's available by 2, which is assuming there is an equal chance that any seat will vote for either side, we get 124, rounding another decimal. That's comfortably between what each side needs. This means, if the unclears vote equally for both sides, they will send soldiers. But in order to send soldiers, they only need a fraction of them that is equal to what they need divided by what's available. So 101 divided by 247, roughly. That decision gives us roughly 41%. This means if 45% or 49% or 42% of the unclears vote to send, they will send. But if only 40% of them vote to send, they will not. The true answer is in their hands, but the chance we're looking at now comes to roughly 59%. But remember, math on its own can never be so sure. But this is the best number I've got for you. If it happens, it means almost automatically that Russia is going to lose because France has one of the strongest economies on Earth by far, and as far as I know, the most elite soldiers on Earth. I said it, SAS fans. The French Front Légion, which is who they'll send first, is way better than SAS. I don't know when. It could be within a year. If I was them, I would wait until after the Paris 2024 Olympics. But if or when they do, it's almost a certain victory for Ukraine. And the rest of us, we'll have to take the consequences. Tensions will rocket between First and Second World. How will NATO treat France if they do this? How will Russia respond to France? How will NATO respond if Russia attacks France? These are all the unpredictable questions of our future, so be prepared for the worst. This was the second of 3 NATO elections I'm going to be talking about this year. I was devastated at the UK election. With the French election, it looks like NATO is going to show a bit more spine. I don't know what this means for French quality of life other than they'll still have curfews, lockdowns, and travel restrictions. But as I said, I couldn't research all my options, so I accept the French décision as their own business. The last one is the USA election. What's on the line for NATO, Ukraine, others, and USA themselves? We'll find out. I will see you in the apocalypse. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this or found it helpful, then click like and comment so I know to make more of this. If you want to see more, click my channel name or icon for more. I will see you next time. And subscribe to survive.